And even like Twitter, when that election, I remember when we were all watching. So it was me, Joseph, Aries, who I'm pretty sure was on the podcast before,
Mm-hmm.
and who else was there? Ben was there, and
Yeah.
Savannah,
Nina was there as well.
Nina as well. Yeah, Nina was there as well, and we were all watching the elections together. We were watching Ludwig. Shout out Ludwig. But we were
Gang
all
gang.
watching the elections and looking at the maps and stuff the first night. So we got to see the first states that turned red or blue that night, and kind of seeing which ones were first confirmed and whatnot. I stayed up so late that night. I was so exhausted the next morning going into work. It was like next level. I usually don't stay up late, and anybody can tell you that. I'm very much a
Grandmother.
grandmother. Yeah, at Seoul. So nobody, even when I get up, Joseph, sometime, I don't know if he's fixed his sleep schedule, but
I
typically,
fixed it. I
like,
wouldn't be awake right now.
true, very true. But typically, the past week or so, every time that I got up in the morning, because I wake up 7 a.m. ish, him and Aries would still be playing and up and running around and stuff. You literally flip for like an Australian time zone for a bit. It was so weird.
It sucked. It sucked. This whole week, like, there was a point where I fixed it, and I fixed it for a whole 24-hour period, and then the next day, it was garbage again, and I was like, because I got up, I was like, "Yeah, I could do, like, a stream at a normal time," and then I go to bed, and I wake up at, like, 10 p.m. Like, I slept for, like, 2 hours. I was like, "There's no way this is happening again," and I couldn't fall back asleep, so
Oh
yesterday
no.
it was awful, and then yesterday, Aries and I both kind of fixed ours because 'cause we've been on the same shit schedule for 2 weeks.
Yeah, well,
I
yes,
woke
yeah.
up yeah, because 'cause we've been spending all of our time together because, everybody just loves me. But, I I wo I woke up, um, I saw that it was, like, still a weird time. I can't remember what time it was, but I had to force myself to go back to bed 3 separate times. Like, I was like, "Man, I could just get up and play Animal Crossing or something right now." And I was like, "Nope, gotta sleep." So I had to keep forcing myself over and over again to go to sleep. And then I woke up at 5 AM, and I was like, "We did it, boys. We made it."
So you're going to bed soon then? If you were up at 5 a.m., are you tired? Do you feel tired?
No, I feel good now because 'cause I've, like, eaten a full meal, I've been
Oh, okay,
drinking
good.
water, but I had my first ever sleep paralysis episode,
Oh my gosh. Do
and
tell, please.
I was on my back, and the feeling was that, like, that feeling when, like, your limbs are asleep, right? When you're sitting in your chair or whatever for a long time and your ankle falls asleep,
Yeah.
and then when you go to move it, it's, like, really weak.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like, and I like, in my head, I knew what was happening because I had just read watched something about it on TikTok, and I'm like, "I wonder if that's what's triggered me to wake up right now or something." And I was like, "There's a good chance I'm about to see some spooky shit, so I need to
Yeah.
either snap out of it or fall asleep." And I fell asleep, but in my head, for whatever reason, like these last 2 or 3 days, I've been thinking, I was like, "Did I see something spooky?" Because like, there's this specific thing that I'll see, like a weird, scary thing, like when I'm just daydreaming throughout the day. And I'm
Mhm.
like, "I definitely saw something spooky, but I treated it like it was a dream, so I don't remember it completely." So now I'm just scared to sleep. I just wanna
Yeah.
fall asleep on my stomach, so that way if there's something spooky, my eyes are closed, and I'm down like this. So
Yeah.
I can't see you, you can't see me.
I think I had one experience like that where, but it wasn't anything spooky at all. I just felt like I think it was more like lucid dreaming almost, but not really, because you feel like you're awake and you want to try and move, but you can't. Like you're conscious, but I couldn't open my eyes. So that was like kind of a blessing at the same time. So I couldn't
Mhm.
see anything spooky because, for one, I registered in my mind. I can't, my eyes are closed. I can't see anything. So even if I wanted to think of looking at something, I know that it would be fake because I was like awake enough to realize that, but I couldn't move my body. So I was just kind of like staying there for like 5 minutes, just kind of laying in bed, not sure what the hell's happening. And then I think I finally woke up, or I completely went to bed. Again, like I can't remember much, but I know that I didn't see much at all, if not anything. So I was just like, just unconscious but awake at the same time. So it's like that's what I feel like. I feel like that's how you would feel like in a coma, where you can understand things happening around you, but you can't do anything about it. Because I've heard of like a lot of people waking up from comas that have that same story where they can retell an exact thing that
Yeah.
like a doctor said or like a nurse said. So it's like kind of freaky at the same time, but
Like, imagine you're in the coma and you hear them say that they're gonna pull the plug and you can't say or do anything about it, and you're just like,
I would have been if I know that I've been in a coma for a long time. Take me out, man. Like that's not a life to live. That's personally
Your
my
quality of
decision,
life is
obviously.
zilcho.
Yeah, because
You
if
gotta
I
put that in your
need,
will then.
I could probably write a will in case I don't know I get hit by like a semi truck or something.